And like that, we are jumping straight into our first game between Cryptick Gaming and New Kicks Turbo. For everyone who wasn't there before, I'm Benji. I'm going to cast the tournament, all 3 games we are going to see on this channel. And like I said, we are going to start off with the quarter-final between Cryptick Gaming and New Kicks Turbo. It's a best of 1 on Coastline. And after that, we are straight going into the semis, which is going to be a best of 3. And like I already said, more than enough, the winner of that is going to secure himself a place into the Benelux Rainbow Six Siege Winter League. We are going to see the banning phase first, of course, which is going to get rid of Glass and Lion. So that's our offensive operators gone. I am going to be interested to see if there's going to be any new operators banned or picked, because you can pick them, meaning you can also ban them, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be the Mira first. No, actually, the Maestro. It's, well, again, starting with the M, but not the Mira, which is interesting, but like, Mira is banned most of the time. She is probably going to come out in this game right here. In this ban right here. Either that or everyone is going to pick her immediately. Yeah. Benelux Winter League relegation. Like I said, both teams got through the qualifiers right perfectly fine. Against each other in a clash, which coincidentally, I haven't planned that, of course, is going to be our second defensive operator out. So we are going to see 1 ban on a new operator. That's it. By the way, for the chat, I am going to give you a Spotify link to the playlist after this match, but you are going to have to wait till then. I haven't talked about the setup for New Kicks Turbo, who are going to start attacking. They are starting with Kabouter, Falco, Craxon, Just Good, and I'm Ed. And I've already talked about Cryptick Gaming with Terra, Dopey, Rhino, Mortar, and Danke. Starting off with a kitchen service entrance defense, bringing Mira, Legion, Vigil, Pulse, Echo against the Thermite, Maverick, Ying. And there is also the Ash and Blitz. Wow, yeah, I did not expect a kitchen right away. Because normally, of course, you go into theater Pentas. But actually right now, Cryptick Gaming switching this up. And Maverick, of course, coming out for Craxon, which is the second operator, the second of the 2 new operators right here in the game. Well, let's just see how Cryptick is going to set this up. They, of course, bring the Vigil to roam around. An Echo, which I always like on diffuse maps, because with 2 Echo drones, you can just have 1 on 2 sides, well, or 1 between sides, and use 1 to just drone out, get information. But you need to be careful, because an Echo drone is so valuable. Because if you bring it down to the last second, that yokai will destroy the round for your enemy team. Dopey just right now waiting in VIP, hoping he can see anyone with his cardiac sensor through the walls. Also got Terra with him. Otto and Danke just staying down, trying to defend, and Rhino is hoping that anyone will come charging through that wall. But Just Good is already inside. He's going to run around with Falco. They are already in Sunrise and are trying to come around somewhere. Falco hoping his wall will be opened up, and that gives Rhino place for the first kill. He will be killed by Kabouter right away, but that's still a 4v4. That's the Blitz completely gone for the attack on New Kids Turbo, which, I don't know. Having the Blitz out, I don't know if really New Kids Turbo was trying to base their whole attacking strategy on that 1 operator. It really hurts them, nonetheless, to lose 1 operator. Terra opening up that hatch, trying to see if he can find anyone downstairs. He should have been hurt. He was hurt, and there's going to be Just Good, Kabouter, Just Good, and Craxon all getting 1 kill each. Kabouter getting the 3rd one, the 4th one, actually. And like that, New Kids Turbo immediately getting up into the 1-0, with 3 players still alive. That looked like a really, really good first round for them, actually. So, Yeah. They just charged in. Yes, of course, they are going to lose their first player, but they immediately traded out. And unfortunately, because the camera was on Terra on the Legion, I wasn't able to see what everyone was, what was going on, what everyone was doing. But I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do so anyways, because NewKicks Turbo just used all their remaining players to get 1 kill each. And they played that so well that there was no way for Cryptick Gaming to really defend themselves against that. And like that, they are going to sit in a 1-0. Cryptick Gaming now trying to come back. They lose their first round, but they are still in for that second victory. Again, going to the kitchen defense. I've said that before, like last round. I don't know if they should do that, or if they should try to play right up here, Lounge first. But I mean, Lounge is the preferable site on Coastline. Actually, Kitchen, I think even the Bar's defense, maybe even the Pool's defense might come before the Kitchen defense. It's a really blurry line with that, but still, having the Kitchen first twice is a risk. Because no matter what happens now, if they win Kitchen or if they lose Kitchen, no matter what happens, the next 3 objectives, we are only going to see them once if they are able to win them. Which, if you're then going to the most desired position, is not a good point. Just good now, immediately charging in, being there as fast as possible again. They did that before and they are trying to get kills with the same tactic again. They still have Terra upstairs. Terra now much more carefully going forwards, but he should be hurt right there. 3 players all in office now coming out. Just good, just waiting. And Terra still upstairs. He's now opening up the edge. We'll find 1 player. That's the kill on Kabouter. And that's the 4v5. Terra setting up the first kill. And bringing a good first setup for Cryptick Gaming. They finally get the lead into this round. And they are trying to hold this a little bit longer. But Rhino now dying immediately to Just Good. Bringing this to a 4v4. But Just Good at least taking some damage. Is now down to 25 HP. Will be 1 drone going upstairs. There's Terror right there. Didn't be faced by that for now. Also, he's got Dopey with him. He's now downstairs. The Yokai drone. The Yokai will get 1 shot off on the... actually, that's Maverick. Yeah, Maverick completely out. And Dopey bringing this to a 4v3. Again, remember, Ash is still on 25 HP. And I think Dopey's trying to find another kill. The player right then... Is it CC? Yeah, that is CCTV. Well, 2 players already pushing upstairs. Terra needs to be careful because he's now getting pushed. He will see the first blitz. There's 1 flashbang coming out. Terra on the ground. He's at least dropping through the hedge, but he's injured and they know that. So Terra, I don't think he's successfully going to be saved by Dopey. Or at least Dopey's around. But Falco already on his way towards Terra. Of course, he will be stunned by the Echo once. Dopey finding another kill on Just Good will be killed by IamMBenji. Falco taking some damage by a goo. Ed and Falco now in a 2v2. Dan at least seeing the first player. Getting off another Yokai shot. Needs to be careful because there's 40 seconds left to go. This Yokai is going to be so valuable for them. Mortar in place. Threw out 1 gas canister. Flashbangs. Smokes coming in. Also another goo mine already triggered. Diffuser is going to be planted. Mortar a little bit too high. Brings out his shotgun. Will miss his shots. IamMBenji will find that kill, but is now down to 25 HP. He's got 20 seconds. That's all Danke has to do is get up his Yokai and just stun it as long as possible. He's running around. He's finding the kill. And like that, Cryptick Gaming will bring the 1-both out for them. Finding the second round. And, yeah, a close one, really. A really, really close one. But, I mean, New Kids Turbo got 1 round with 3 players alive, was it? Yes, 3 players alive. Cryptick Gaming got 1 in a 1v1 clutch. I mean, technically, the round New Kids Turbo 1 looked better. Of course, they had more players alive. But Cryptick Gaming, what they did was I mean, they adapted. And that is something you really need to reckon. Because having a team that can immediately adapt on your strategies will destroy your strategies as a whole, because in that case you can only do a strategy once. Cryptick saw their mistakes, like for example having a too aggressive Legion push up here in Hookah, immediately dying. Rhino, well, it's Terror up there, now it's Rhino on the Legion, but Terror up there just waiting for that impact to be thrown, or for him to throw that impact, not throwing it immediately. He was sure that there, or at least hoped that there was no one downstairs at all. Saw the Maverick and at least got that kill. They adapted to the strategy of New Kids Turbo. They knew they were going to charge in. And that is really hard to counter, because if your team knows what you're going to do, if they are going to set up against that, I mean, you should, of course, never play the same strat twice. But in this case, they really won't be able to do this. Mortar apparently already trying to get outside. There's barricade already open, but Kabouter getting the kill against Mortar. And bring this all to a 5v4 immediately. Yankee with his drone could at least use this to find where enemies are coming from. But of course, first kill already going out for New Kids Turbo. Not a good start at all. Kabouter, who got the first kill, Zing already on his way inside. He's got Just Good and LaFalke right behind his drone. Falco, of course, still on Blitz. Trying to find some more enemy players. Just Good on his way up. Players everywhere, but right now no one will be seen for now. Danke's still waiting on his Echo Drone. He's got Terror with his Ela right around the corner, just waiting for players to rush through that doorway. Jackson actually droning him out, and actually Terror won't be able to see that. Droning out again. That drone will be seen by Terror, but again there's Kabouter pushing out, and Kabouter getting the second kill. And him not seeing that drone at all is going to destroy so much. Yes, of course, there's still one Yokai around the corner. Dunkey at least getting one shot off on Falke. But that Yokai isn't going to save you if you're going to be pushed before that first shot is going to come off. Yankee now getting pushed, needs to reposition fast. Dopey still sitting in theater. There's 4 or 3 players around the corner. Actually, I think it's even 5. Dopey needs to be careful, because Craxton immediately finding that first kill, making a little kill hole for himself, and immediately finding Dopey. Rhino just going out the backside. There's no one right there pushing in, but he's trying to see them. Impact is going to be thrown. There are players right around there, but Dankey is going to die. Rhino finding 1 kill against Just Good. Craxton finding the last one. And the 2-1 going in for X Turbo. Yeah, Ducky, I realized I said Kids Turbo. I completely apologize. I don't know why I said new kids. I think there's a song. I don't know. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, it is indeed New Kicks Turbo. I apologize. Still, New Kicks Turbo getting the 2-1 and getting again the lead against Cryptick Gaming, who are now setting up a Pentas Theater defense again. I mean, this time it isn't really that they need to adapt on the enemy plays. I think they just need to try and get their flaws out right there. Because it's not even flaws, really. Terror just completely unlucky with the Ela play. Not seeing that drone, because if he saw that drone immediately, he may have repositioned or something. Or got Dankey's drone to move up forward. Something like that. But in that position, he was completely spotted. He had no way of getting out of there. So now question is Cryptick Gaming going to be able to get out their flaws, buff them out? And of course, they are sitting behind every second round for now. It's 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, and maybe 2-2. They want the lead at some point. And of course, it's better to start as soon as possible. Are they going to be able to win this half? At least get the 3-2, which in my books is winning the half with a lead. For that, they need to win 2 rounds in a row, which right now, of course, we're only 3 rounds in. Well, technically 4. We haven't seen anyone doing. Ed now droning in as Thermite. trying to spot enemy players. He's at least going to see the Valkyrie Mortar just running around, trying to stay alive as long as possible. I definitely heard shots. This Falco's already in, just good, right behind him on the Zephyr. Will take some damage through one goo. There's still one player downstairs. They need to reckon with that player. Actually, who is that? That's Terra. Terra just waiting. Still, Terra also needs to be careful, because there's still one player right behind him. Well, but he's rappelling up now. So Terra, right now in the clear to just get up there and try and get some kills. Just good, finding the first one against Dopey. Dopey falling to the ground. Mortar and Rhino still around the corner, trying to avenge the death of Dopey. Just good, of course, just on 15 HP, will be taken out to be resetted right away. Still, Falco taking huge damage against Terra. Terra immediately dying again. His strategies are, of course, obvious, but they just don't work out right now, don't they? Falco now smoking in, will charge and will be killed by Rhino. IamMBenji getting the kill on Just Good, and that's a team kill. It's a 3v3. And that kill surely should not have happened, of course. And it would be a huge catastrophe to win a round because of one silly team kill. Reposition again going into Danke. Rhino right behind him. Needs to be careful to not shoot Danke's head. IamMBenji opening up with the thermite, so they now have clear entrance towards the theater. Still, Mortar is roaming around and is trying to find out where enemy players are coming from. It's actually going downstairs because they know where enemy players are coming from. He needs to be careful because he, I think, will be spotted soon if he's going up there. Rhino getting the kill against IamMBenji. Craxon being shot by a yokai is now down to 15 HP. Will take some more damage by actually a goo mine. I haven't even noticed that. And now it's all down to Kabauta in a 1v3. He's got one player still coming from behind. That's Mortar. Needs to be careful about him. And there's still one yokai to make his life even harder. He's got the diffuser and he's trying to go into B. Yokai shot coming out. 1v3. Kabauta being shot from two sides. Finding the first kill against Rhino at least. Planting the diffuser. Danke, you're still alive. Finding the kill against Kabauta. And bringing this all to a 2-2. So, yeah. Cryptick Gaming actually getting one round. I really didn't expect them to win. Because, what was it? First blood or first two kills going in for a New Kicks Turbo? I'm pretty sure it was the first two kills. And at that point just a 3v5. But Cryptick actually being lucky, finding one kill against Blitz. Actually, it was a 4v5. They found the kill against Blitz. And then even were lucky with another team kill. So... No. Actually, it was a 3v5. And then they killed Blitz and then the team kill. Yeah! Completely lucky for Cryptick. If that team kill didn't happen, they might have lost the round. But right now, they are able to bring this to be 2-2. And right now, both teams are going to be able to try and get the lead in this first half. Which is still going to be possible. Definitely. 20 seconds left to prepare. This time I'm actually taking a closer look on what they're doing. Mortar actually playing on the smoke.
10 seconds left before insertion.
I'm just saying, if I did that in a ranked, everyone would just say, yeah, don't play smoke with the SMG 11. It doesn't really work that way. But Mortar is doing it. He tried that before. I don't know. The SMG nerf, quite strong. But if you know what you're doing and if you've got just some luck, you might be able to get, or you will be able to get some kill off it. Terra playing upstairs. He's got Dopey right with him. IamMBenji already on his way inside. That's something interesting about New Kicks Turbo. They are just charging in, using Falco to just rush through, which of course is what you should do as Blitz or in general. If you have no reason to be stalled out, don't stall yourself. Right now, that is what New Kicks Turbo are doing. They are running in, they are getting, or trying to see those players and trying to get those kills. 55 seconds already off the clock. IamMBenji in the main lobby. There's still Rhino and Terror upstairs, who will be pushed by Falco now. Falco around the corner. Kabauter at least getting the first kill against Mortar. Falco getting the kill against Rhino. Still is lesioned, but he will take that lesion mine off his foot. Terror finding the kill against Kabauter. There's still the Blitz on the other side, and there's also Just Good, who's now just stunning him. Terror in a 1v2 right there in the penthouse will be taken out by Just Good, and right now we are sitting in a 1v4. Make that a 1v4. Danke going out to Craxton will be killed, and now it's all down to Dopey. One player on the ground will be picked up immediately. Just the reset going in for him, and Dopey running into the Claymore. Oh, and that really isn't what how the last round of the half should end. Him dying to a Claymore, not even having the chance to defend himself. Yeah, no, really, not the way you want to end this. But means right now that New Kicks Turbo are going to be able to win this, or get this to a 3-2, get the lead, and they are just now trying to get 3 more rounds to bring this to the maybe even 6-2 for them. But like I said, I'm not thinking that this is going to be a 6-2. This is definitely going to be a lot more closer. So, Thermite, Ying, Thatcher right now, but he will be switched on Rhino's side. Sophia, DKAB going in for the defensive side. Valkyrie, Mira, Legion, Jäger, and Pulse on the Penthouse Theater defense. And, I said it before, I'm not too sure if, I've said it before, it's the one side you should try and face first, which of course New Kicks Turbo are going to be doing. The Thatcher switched off for Rhino. Still, if you're playing Penthouse Theater, if you're trying to get in from VIP to B side, to the Penthouse, as of course no Blitz Bandit in the other side, so there's no real reason to pick the Thatcher. And even if they had a Legion, the Bandit, they could just set up the IQ downstairs and try to get those batteries from down below.
5 seconds
But
to go.
right now, 2-3, the lead for New Kicks Turbo and Cryptick need to try and take it back. IamMBenji just throwing his last camera outside, just trying to get the kill on a drone. I don't know what he's trying to do. No, Mortar's drone is downstairs. Just coincidentally looked like it was right in front of him. So just good. Just waiting on this window. He's got one black eye set up. That fits the if anyone is coming to DJ. Actually, players already downstairs. Danke using his first logic bomb, actually playing the DOKB with the CZ, or C75 in this case. Falco getting the first kill against Terror. And with that, bring this all to a 5v4. Dopey, still in Sunrise, they have seen one player right there in the kitchen. I'm not too sure who that was, but he's now out of there. Might as well been Kabauter, because he's just gotten one goo mine off. That looked like a goo mine he'd thrown recently. So, goo mine off onto one player, at least knows that one player is in front of the kitchen and bars. Now hoping he can see them through the window, which of course won't be happening. Dopey already on his way upstairs. Not going to be spotted. Those shots are coming from his team. Danke on the DOKB. Running in. Will find the Legion soon? No, actually, will find the Legion. Walked right in there with his drone. His back face towards the Legion. So he might as well have nearly survived right there. But Kabauter's position now known. He needs to immediately get out of there. Another logic bomb coming out. The position of the defenders already known. There's no echo on the other side, so there's no one actually spared. Also, no need with jammers at all. Falco just waiting for another push. He knows there's a player right around the corner. No time to use his cardiac sensor. He needs to get out of there. Dopey taking some damage through another goo. He's got Mortar right behind him. Mortar just slowly pushing up front. Be able to see anything. Another goo taking some damage on Danke. Rhino now slowly trying to go in. Kabouter, he's got one mirror window set up, but he's not going to see the Thermite, who's right now just trying to blow in. Thermite charge going through. Kabouter just telling everyone what's going on. He's got 2 players right in front of him. And just good, getting the first kill. Rhino getting the kill against Craxton, who's just walking out of there. Not seeing right behind him. Kabouter getting 2 kills, getting 3 kills. Kabouter! What a guy! Just 3 kills. And to be honest, I didn't even see that second guy. Because the third guy right in front of him. But that second guy to the entrance of theater. Perfectly killed by him. He did well to get that kill, and of course, he's going to sit right there on 10 kills right now. He's going to be the first one to go to the double digits. And with that, this is a really hard position for Cryptick Gaming to be in. Because they now need to win 4 rounds in a row to win this without being forced in overtime. If they still want to win this, which of course they want to do. 4 rounds in a row is something you really have to deal with. Not the easiest task, of course. The easier task would be getting 3 rounds in general. They can give 1 round to New Kicks Turbo. Still, if they do that, they are going to jump into a 5-5, into an overtime. 3 rounds, the more realistic target right now for Cryptick Gaming. But both targets will be hard, seeing that their performance right now has been lacking. They haven't been able to get 2 rounds in a row. And just getting 1 round twice and giving 1 round up to New Kicks Turbo isn't going to cut it. Because they really need to win something in a row right now. This might be the end of the first round for Cryptick Gaming. But still, mentalities can change. They can change up their attacking strategies. They can still try to get out here. Because right now, the strongest position for New Kicks Turbo is just going to be played again once. If they are going to win it again. Which I'm, of course, talking about the theater. Now trying to get the kitchen gone. Might be one good call or one good message. Sign, thank you, that's the one what I was thinking of for Cryptick Gaming. Still, we just have to see how this is going to pan out. Benji, of course, already droning in. The defense added downstairs in the kitchen. Jackson also in the kitchen on site, just trying to stay there, hoping he can find anyone. Falcos, the bandit, of course, roaming around. So is going to be just good. And Kabouter. First logic bomb going in. The blitz on Dopey will be seen. Dopey taking some damage. Is still going to be alive, but his position A known. And B, his health pool just taken off a little bit. And right now I like what I'm seeing, because Kabouter is just baiting Dopey to come out. And just good. Waiting around the corner. And if this is going to work, he's going to get the kill onto the blitz. But then again, there's going to be a Maverick coming out, making a kill hole. And with that, he needs to give his position away. Just could, of course, getting the first kill against the Maverick. But Dopey still staying alive, still on more than 25 HP. Make it 35 actually. And 2 kills also going in for New Kicks Turbo. No, for Cryptick against New Kicks Turbo. Cryptick just losing 1 player. That's the Maverick. Other logic bomb, I think, going out. Of course, to see if a logic bomb has gone out, you of course watch the echo. IamMBenji taking some damage, I think, through a claymore. Is just sitting on the ground. Be taken out by Terror right away. And with an unfortunate kill on a too greedy Ed, which I think is the whole game right now, them being somewhat greedy. They are going to get the 2 versus 4. But right now, Mortar going in, Craxton and Dopey, Craxton and Falco finding 1 kill each. Then Key at least getting the kill against Craxton. And right now, it's just going to be down to Falco in a 1v2. He can easily do this. Well, easily not, but he can do this. It's not the hardest play to do. He will bring down Terror to 25 HP, but then keep planting the diffuser is up to 75. Flashbang coming in, Falco will not be able to see anything. That's at least taking some time off his play. And he needs to hurry, because of course the time with the diffuser planted is running against him. Falco trying to move in, trying to see his enemies. Terra finding that kill. With that, this will be the 3-4 for Cryptick Gaming. Well, Cryptick Gaming somehow snatching this round, which looked really good. They knew where enemy players were, they knew what they needed to do to get those players, and pushed together as a whole unit, as a team. Well, not a complete team with, I think, 3 players, but good enough to at least try and get those kills. And they got those kills. Yes, they had to sacrifice Rhino on the Maverick, but that being said, they still got 2 kills out of this. A 2-for-1 trade is perfectly acceptable. So, a 3-4 right now. Cryptick Gaming at least able to try and come back. But New Kicks Turbo still in a 1-round lead, and they still need to win just 1 round to get to the overtime, at least to the overtime, to get a match point, and 2 rounds to win it all. Kitchen service again going in for New Kicks Turbo. So,
attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
how is this going to pan out for them? Now, the last time we've seen the kitchen, it really didn't work. But then again, keep in mind, for Cryptick, the kitchen didn't work the first time as well. The second time was perfectly fine. Well, actually, it was a really close round. But they won that with not ease, but some struggles. Question is New Kicks Turbo going to be able to do the same? Marco setting up his reinforcements. Ahmed just making way to move around, to peek through. And they bring out the Mute, actually. Got the Mira, the Echo, the Legion, and the Jäger, like we had last time. But they are now going in with the Mute. They are thinking that maybe the MP5 is doing something else. Well, let's see. Also, Nitrocell again going in for Falco. Maybe this is what they need to win. Still the same setup on the enemy team. They bring the Dokkaebi, they bring the Thermite, Maverick, IQ, and Ying. An IQ Dokkaebi combo could potentially, like in theory, be really bad for you. Because if the Logic Bomb is coming out and Dopey just plays his IQ well, he should be able to see exactly where you are. His position now given away by him shooting upstairs. Still, he's kind of safe and will not be shot at all. But in practice, the IQ Dokkaebi combo, like, nearly at no point works out for you. So, yeah. Still, something they might try for now. Dopey just trying to get Jammers, ADS systems, or ADS from upstairs, which, as we've just seen, didn't work out too well for him. Ahmed still staying on side. He's got the Echo with him. Kabota right now just in office, hoping that he can find someone soon. And Falco, like I said, on the Mute. And there's Craxton taking some damage from upstairs. Will be taken out immediately by Rhino. Rhino getting the first kill into the round. Actually setting up for a second kill, because he knows exactly where Ed is at. He's right now still staying safe. First mirror window opened. There's still a second one. Ed is hiding right behind that. Just good getting the kill against Rhino. Terra finding Ed. And with that, Ed is watching in. Sorry, Terra. As they are moving to a 4v3. Terra now opening up, or getting the diffuser, opening up to try and get the diffuser plant gone any minute. Falco still on the MP5, still on the Mute. Still hoping that the diffuser will come to his side. But still, diffuser nowhere to be seen. Flashbangs dropping in. With that, they are slowly trying to attack. They've got the diffuser on site, at least they should have. And they are going to plant that. Falco completely ignoring where he's hearing the diffuser, but still getting the kill against Terra in the end. Dopey finding another kill against Kabauta. Somehow, him and Danke will switch positions. But Danke finding the kill against Falco. And now it's all down to Just Good. Just Good in a 1v3. Positions of two players will be known. Just Good finding the first kill against Dopey. 5 seconds still to go. This might be the green light Just Good needed. Still, but if he's to be planted, he will be found by Mortar. And with that, Cryptick will bring this to the 4-4 and actually get to another draw, finding 2 rounds in a row. And they are still going to be able and trying to get the win without going to an overtime. So, they've got 2 rounds left to go. Both teams need to win 2 rounds, and we are going to see those 2 rounds. We're definitely going to the full 10 rounds. Question is, are we going to see 12 or 13 rounds? Are we going to an overtime? Or is one team going to win 2 in a row? If the said team is going to be Cryptick Gaming, they win 4 rounds in a row and bring us from a 2-4 to a 6-4, which is the optimal way for them to do this. New Kids Turbo now again going Penthouse Theater. We've seen that spot once before. They won that spot, I think not clearly, but they definitely won it. If they are going to do it again, they at least save themselves an overtime and at least get some time in there. But Cryptick Gaming now trying to win against New Kids Turbo on a set position, which worked out fine. New Kicks Turbo. I can't read my own handwriting. 1 second. Better. Yeah, are they going to be able to do this? Seems like they should. But on the other hand, like, the defense of New Kicks Turbo looked so good. Like, Cryptick Gaming looks like they completely switched everything up. Those last two rounds looked, yes, again, close, but really well executed. Have they switched up everything good enough to now be able to win the next few rounds or 2 rounds against New Kicks Turbo? Or was that just, like, luck or the execution that is going well for one side? Is this side going well again? Falco now downstairs. You could say he's lucky that he's not playing against an IQ, because IQ against Pulse in most cases is really working out, because of course the IQ can see Pulse a lot further than Pulse can see her. Falco not being faced by any IQ that is not even there. He's going to see the first 2 players upstairs. He's got 1 Nitro Cell. Was not trying to throw that yet. 3rd player also spotted for him. Just waiting for anyone to push through to the office. Is there 4 players upstairs? I think there might be even 5. Rhino right now just waiting for anyone to push around. Danke's got his drone, will at least find where Just Good is coming from. Just Good going up the staircase. Will be close to 1 kill. But, can't find that kill for now. Danke coming out with his drone, trying to again see where Just Good is, but also let his drone stay alive, which for now, the second part at least is working out. Well, switch it up. Danke at least finding where Just Good is, but his drone will indeed suffer. Rhino still outside, trying to see that Jäger, which I think is now the main point of attack. But there's still the Pulse with him, and I don't think they've seen him yet. They might think they just have 1 player cornered, but there's 2 players actually coming around. Logic Bomb going through. I didn't think they've heard that there are 2 players sitting there. Falco now changing position. Rhino still outside, still hoping that he will be able to find that player. Kabauta getting the first kill against Mortar. He's got 2 players right beside him. What was that first impact? Dealing 50 damage to himself. I don't know if it's just an unlucky throw or if he slipped up 1 key, but that shouldn't have happened. Just Good coming up, getting 2 kills. Terra at least finding the next kill on him and bringing this all to a 1v4. But still, Just Good coming out from downstairs. He's completely... his position was known. And His position just completely ignored. Yeah, this will bring everything to a 1v4 and of course the round win for New Kicks Turbo. So now, match point. One final match point for New Kicks Turbo. They need to win this to immediately get into the next round, but they don't necessarily have to. I mean, of course they want to, but if they lose this, like I said, this is going to be an overtime game. Cryptick playing Thermite, Ying, Maverick, Sophia, Doke, AB on the Hookers Billiards defense. The kitchen didn't work out at all, so they are now switching their game up, trying Hooker Billiard. Not going to the bars, completely ignoring that. I don't think we've seen the bars defense from anyone coming in. Valkyrie, Echo, Legion, Jäger, and Pulse. On make that Echo a Smoke and the Sophia and IQ on the defense. And, well, 4-5. Let's see how they are going to deal with this. Actually, the glass coming out for, or being banned is important for the Hookah Billiards defense, because in most cases you're just going to set up the glass on ruins. Because with one window opened and glass's thermal vision, that's just the perfect spot for him to be in, of course. Just watching through that window, seeing anyone who's down in billiards, which right now are going to be 3 players. That will definitely change later on. Of course, you can still try to get there with the Doke AB or anyone else. Well, I'd say that glass is really best for the chop. Wall between both sides still closed off. Craxon is going to work on that right now. Like I said, Craxon really trying to use the smoke with the SMG-11 and of course the shotgun, which some players might not completely like because of the SMG nerf, but I mean, smoke is still a huge factor in delaying, and if you can get up close, even the SMG is going to stay strong. Or if you really need it, you still have a shotgun. But having the shotgun to open up precisely everything you want, it's either that or 2 impacts, which isn't really the best alternative. Falco getting the first kill on Rhino, and immediately that maybe last round for Cryptick already looking grim, but Terra at least getting the next kill against IamMBenji. Dopey getting the kill against Falco. Kabauta getting the refrag and is now sitting in a 3v3. So a round starting off pretty grim for Cryptick is now being switched off to something they can still both win. It's a 3v3. This is still really close. And it's only 1 minute and 10 in. Of course, they are getting the kill onto the Valkyrie. I don't know if it's because I was trying to get a kill or because he was trying to set up his camera outside, which, if it was now killed by Mortar. So it wasn't really worth it, was it? But I think it was for a kill, because that late setting up a camera, which you could also have thrown from the inside. So that was definitely to get a kill. Craxon. Actually, what are you doing? He's not even sitting on the SMG-11. He's also got no attachments on that. At least no scope. There is a scope for the SMG, is there? I've completely forgotten that. They might have even changed that. How have I forgotten that? Well, actually, Craxon not playing with the smoke. With the scope. Not smoke. Scope. If there is one, which I am still pretty sure there is. I shouldn't doubt myself at this point. But, I mean, sure, go for it. Just good. He's got a camera right with him. He knows that one player is now trying to come in. Will make himself seen. Terra throwing that flashbang completely out of place. Of course, just good. He's got one ADS set up. So that second flashbang is not going to come in. Terra now still in a 1v1. Somehow finding the headshot against Just Good and bringing this all down to a 2v3. Craxon throwing another smoke grenade, trying to stay alive in there. Kabauta just going downstairs, trying to peek around, trying to come around from downstairs to get a kill. Of course, the floor is completely opened up, but he won't be able to do so much good in there. The diffuser needs to be planted for Cryptick, and it will be planted right above Kabouter, but Kabouter right now is sitting in a 1v3. Terra will not be picked up, although they could try to do that. Position will be known, and now there's the impact. Kabouter getting the kill. Of course, his position with that now known, but at least this is definitely a 1v2. But Kabouter now racing against the time. And Cryptick might as well have made it to the overtime. But still, Kabouter in a 1v2 might be able to make it. He's at least immediately looking where Danke's sitting at, getting that first kill. Now it's all down to Mortar. Mortar getting that final kill. And with this, Cryptick will bring this all to a 5-5 and go into the overtime. But that 1v2 going in for Kabouter was really, really close. It could have easily been the round for New Kicks Turbo, and with that, the whole map. But 5-5, Cryptick still staying strong, and trying to win against their enemy team. The Panthers Theater defense going in for New Kicks Turbo. And we are going to see Thermite, Ying, Maverick, Doki AB, and on Dopey, we don't know yet on the attacking side of Cryptick. Sophia on Dopey. Valkyrie, Mira, Legion, Jäger, and Pulse on the defense. Seeing that we're still on the same sides like the last half, yeah, not much has changed really. I mean, we've dropped the IQ on Dopey, but we've done that before already. I think that's all that has really changed. So yeah, we're going to see the same game, at least operator-wise. Well, the exact same game operator-wise coming out for both teams, actually, if I'm not completely mistaken. Actually, I think they picked the Pulse later on in the round. Have they? I really don't know. Ah. I've got short-term memory loss, I think. Like, every cast I do, I'm getting more sure of that. I've got short-term memory loss. Okay. Still, even if they didn't have the Pulse, but I'm pretty sure they had, but not the first round maybe. Point being, they still bring the Pulse right here. Yes, of course they've got the Pulse, because Falco and Just Good were cornered down there in the lobby. Which, I still need to say, Cryptick, you knew there was one player downstairs. Just Good had no obligation to go up there and get 2 kills. Why? Could have easily tried to at least corner him a little bit longer so he didn't go out as well right there. Danke taking some damage, and I'm now hearing that the smoke on Just Good was playing with the SMG-11 without a scope on purpose. So my short-term memory loss was not setting in. The smoke definitely has a scope, but for some reason he wasn't playing on that. I mean, it's personal preference. I don't like playing on it, but he apparently does. So Craxton now on the Mira, finding 3 players right there in, was it Aquarium? I think it was. 3 players, all known. Dopey the one on the IQ trying to get up front some more. Which I don't understand, because Dopey clearly saw that camera. He could have taken it out right away, and with that, just 1 player position would have been known. But Dopey decided to actually let it sit around a little bit longer. Dopey now trying to find his enemy team. Logic bomb going in. IamMBenji still downstairs. He's on the Valkyrie. He's trying to get up there. Trying to get a kill. Ed just sitting around, but there's still Rhino! Rhino on a huge position, getting the first kill against Ed, and this is exactly what I mean. They just got cornered in that position, and they had Rhino on that position the last 2 rounds ago. They could have done the exact same thing, and I was completely betting on them doing that. But it's now coming out for them in one of the more important rounds, the first round of the overtime, for them to win. So they at least get the first kill, or the kill against the Valkyrie, get 3 kills in as a whole. Also, Mortar the Thermite down on the ground. Just good, as Jäger still on site, trying to see anyone coming up front. He's down to half of his health. So is Kabouter. Kabouter going up front. Terror finding that last kill. And now it's all down to Just Good. And Just Good, how good are you? Can you do a 1v4? At least getting Danke, that's 1 kill. Flashbang's going in, Just Good going downstairs. He's completely flashed. Will be seen by Rhino. Unfortunate for him, but still a kill right away, right there for Rhino. So, Cryptick Gaming actually getting the 6-5. And with that, I'm pretty sure, yes, definitely, the first time in the whole match, they are able to get the lead. And that could be a sign that they are, in fact, going to win this match in the next 2 rounds. Might be this one, might be the next one. But still, new Kicks Turbo can try and get back. It's not all lost. They are still in this. Thermite, Maverick, Ying, Ash, Blitz going on the attack. I haven't even paid attention to the defense. Of course, it's going to be the kitchen with the Echo, Smoke, Vigil, Jäger, and Legion.
Bomb located by
So, Mortar now setting up as the Smoke. Dopey going up as the Jäger. Probably going to try and play from up there, actually. What you often see is players even playing this in VIP, hoping that anyone will come through that window, which, I mean, probably we're not going to see it in here, or at least not to a amount that is actually going to do some good for you, because no one is probably going to come through that window. What you could try to do is actually play it from down here, from that window out, and try and get a kill to the service entrance, which isn't the easiest to do, seeing that the angle is completely janked, but you could try that. Data set up here.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Drone, trying to see if you can find anyone right through to the service entrance, is now going to set up on the position Rhino did right before that. Rhino, right now, immediately running upstairs. He's in a 6-5, but Impact Grenade coming out. He's got Terror right with him. I'm at least finding 1 Legion mine. In that case, Goo mine. And Maverick coming in from Sunrise, making a little hole with his breaching torch. But that he's trying to see anyone towards the kitchen, which right now is going to be no one. Still is going to try. Craxon on his drone at us. Thermite just trying to drone in as well. There's still 2 players playing upstairs. Just Good getting the first kill on Dopey. Rhino and Terror are going to be able to do nothing from up there. But Danke at least finding 2 players. 1 the Ash and 2 the Thermite on IamMBenji, who's now running in. The window actually, which I mentioned before, is going to be used. IamMBenji planting that diffuser. Danke not able to do anything. Is going to try and run through. There is still the Blitz right in front of him. Falco getting the kill. Terror getting 2 kills in return and bringing this all to a 3v3. And this is looking good for both, actually. So, IamMBenji still on the defense. He's got Kabouter and Craxon with him. And that diffuser position is really important for them, because that means 2 players can just easily chill outside and try and get the kill on the diffusing player, which in that case will be Mortar. Kabouter will die. IamMBenji at least getting the kill on Mortar, but he's now in a 2v1. A player running outside. There's still a Claymore positioned. IamMBenji getting 3 kills and bring this to a 6-6. IamMBenji in a 1v3 clutch. And you're just completely trying to go out, rush him, and get the kill. But really, like, you had no chance. You had no other chance. They could have tried to come in from the bar. Like, there's still a window on the bar, but of course, the Thermite will try and watch through that window. On the other hand, there's not enough time to go through that, because if you're trying to go to the bar, you're just losing enough time for the player who is trying to defuse, in fact, to not be able to defuse that. And if he tried to defuse that on his own, with the other player coming from the bar side, he will be killed, and that player who just ran outside is not going to be able to get the diffuser because, of course, he still needs to run inside. I mean, at that point, he really has the shorter route to go inside because he's now outside. He can easily just try to take the shortcut from up here to down here. That is not going to be enough time. So at that point, all they could do is try and rush out that window, which of course had a claimer in front of it. So all they could really do is try and rush out that window and hope that the player they need to kill is on one of the sides they are actually looking at, which you've just seen he wasn't. So Claymore getting the kill, Mortar staying alive, and therefore getting the next kill against the last player. And I should probably look at the team now setting up, which again will be New Kicks.
5 seconds remaining.
They played Theater Lounge before. Theater Penthouse, sorry. Before, and that didn't work at all. At all. So maybe this time? Maybe this time, because they now know where Rhino is probably going to try and attack from. Well, scratch that, because Falco immediately, without me even noticing anything, getting the first kill on Rhino, at least taking some damage. He's now on down half of his health. But still, a 4v5 therefore ensuing, and this is now looking good for New Kicks. Because them being able to get that first kill is going to enable them to try and hold that lead a little bit longer. Actually, 2 players right there in CCTV. One of those just good, the other one Falco, who of course just had gotten a kill. And the Echo drone, the Yokai on I'm at. Benki still outside, Mortar already upstairs on DJ, at least trying to drone in. We'll find one player, I think that was the Echo. But not being able to find any kills. Terror now on his way through will open up the first door, which of course will make everyone notice that there is going to be the attack from Cryptick coming from DJ. There's 4 players up here. Dopey still trying to go into VIP Lounge. Will at least find the first Yokai, but is going to be stunned in the meantime. Still, there's no one trying to push him, so he should stay alive for the longest time possible. Mortar still on the attack. He's got 2 exothermic charges. Should try to use them. There's still a wall that he could easily use them on. Mortar now using those charges. Kabauta still outside. Still waiting. Kraxen on the mirror, and IamMBenji now in a really bad position. First kill on Dopey is going to come out, but IamMBenji can and will probably be pushed as soon as Falco's dead, of course, from 2 positions. Still sitting there, still waiting. Danke trying to do anything to get kills. Thing is, this attack now for Cryptick is looking really slow. They had really fast attacks, but right now this is the slowest one we've seen all game from both teams. Now it's all down to Danke, not even 1 kill gotten by Cryptick, and with that we are going to the 6-7. Kabauta getting the last kill of the game. GG, well played, and UKX Turbo getting to the next round. Cryptick, of course, also going to the second round, but they will fall down to the losers bracket. Which means if they lose 1 more round, they are indeed going to be out of the game.